Today is the second day of August 2021. Less than 1 month before the anniversary of Hurricane Dorian. And most of the Bahamians are celebrating Emancipation Day, meaning that the slaves were finally free. But it ain't so in this country. People don't like to hear when I speak truth to power. They think I'm being a racist. Right at the Abaco Club, the Ritz-Carlton, Winding Bay, whichever name you want to name it, 5 season, 4 season, right next door to Cherokee Sound, is an example that the Bahamas government allowed a South African to go at Baker's Bay to bring his South African apartheid practices from South Africa into Baker's Bay. Now he is in the Abaco Club as the manager. I got many complaints, but what Bahamians don't do is right. You see, the manager of the Abaco Club is here on the pleasure of the Minister of Immigration, who is a representative of the Bahamas. And if you're displeased with this management style, you have to write in. If you don't write to the director and the minister, they would know that he is practicing the same apartheid practices that he was learned from birth in South Africa, and to bring it in my beloved Abaco. It is evident that he is ethnic cleansing at the Abaco Club. And it's the same thing as it was in the days of old. Those house Negroes, they befriend the manager to squeal and pimp on their own citizen. When he leaves and destroy them, you're still here amongst your people. We have not learned to be my brother's keeper. We have learned to stick up under these expatriates and destroy your brothers and sisters. You think the South African manager, the Abaco Club, is here because he like y'all Negroes? Hell no. He's here to beat you down, to bring his own people in, and it's all about the Benjamins. He's here because of monetary gain and the perks that he get from putting his feet on your head and using your own to send you home. Everybody has a hard time who's Abaconian paying bills, school fee, mortgages. And it's hard to see a South African can benefit from the Bahamas in Abaco after hurricane. It is sad that he uses our people against each other. He's only here by virtue of a paper. That paper could be reworked. It ought to be revoked long time. My vision of Abaco is to see that there is a Bahamian as the chef, as the manager, as the golf pro. How could it be at this little resort of Abaco Club that the manager is South African, the golf pro has been there for many years, acting like a god, then you brought in a white chef? Like, this is the Bahamas. I went to Jamaica and I was so proud of Sandals in the Grill. I checked it out. Every aspect of management in Negril, in Sandals, in Jamaica, were all Jamaican. Which one of these resorts that a key position is held by a Bahamian? Only they give Bahamian position to direct them like a Negro to get rid of the Negroes. They don't have no position of power. They have position that is dictated to them to do harm to their people. My vision is to have all of these expatriates out of here. Give me the Minister of Immigration. This island would float 10 feet higher to get rid of all the dirt, the filth of these expatriates, and they bring in their ill will into Abaco and to beat down on my people. And the government says okay to give them a $20,000 a year work permit, and they take $150,000 out of this country. They still haven't recognized it. The bad management of this Bahamas is from the immigration department to the prime minister's right down. They have no idea of what we're worth. People are flocking here because of our kindness that after they got here, they take for weakness because we're so busy fighting against each other. We have forgotten that this is our land, and there's no expatriates, there's no South African manager that should benefit from the Abaco Club more than Bahamians, especially when the 350 acres of the Abaco Club was all Bahamian land. In Baker's Bay, they swear that they will be environmentally friendly. They dig out all the ponds, everything that was a part of the eco-friendliness that they swore that they will protect, all for money. They don't give a hell about the Bahamas, ego, nor friendly. It's all about the money. When are we gonna have a prime minister that does contracts to benefit Bahamians? How could it be in Baker's Bay, a person that runs a Fortune 500 company that could afford a $45 million jet, a $4 million property, a $15 million home, the government said you don't have to pay tax. Let Kai pay tax so he can shut up. But y'all could have the best of the Bahamas and no tax. Thank you so much for coming. We appreciate it. Baker's Bay is so lucrative that they have people that are house sitting and getting over $90,000 to $100,000 a year. But Bahamians, black nor white, is privy to that. How could immigration allow persons to come at the house sit and to send $100,000 back? You know what that does to somebody from the Filipinos and those poor countries? What $100,000 mean to them? They could do that for 2 years and they are rich when they get back home. You know that could mean for a young Bahamian mother, father, $100,000 a year. All you gotta do is open the windows. They will pay for all your food, all your bills. Your $100,000 a year is take-home money. Everything else is a plus. During vacation, they give you a big tip. Now and again, they carry you on vacation. These are all the opportunities that Bahamians is locked out of because the Bahamas government has allowed it to have these expatriates to bring their friends, family, and lovers into Baker's Bay to get these lucrative jobs. And all they gotta be is non-Bahamian. Oh yeah, I hear them bragging. All Bahamians can do the job, but they don't deserve the perks that come along with the job. We don't deserve the extra in our country. That is what they think of us, because the Bahamas government has allowed them to come here to beat down Bahamians in the Bahamas. How could it be that expatriates are making more and enjoying more and getting more out of this country after the Bahamas government have given them our land to manage? And you say, Happy Emancipation Day, that the change is still there. We're still in bondage because the bad mismanagement and the non-management of the Bahamian economy and the Bahamian people by allowing these people to come here on work permits and benefiting from this country more than Bahamians. My vision is to have this ceased and assist immediately. What is happening in the Abaco Club in Baker's Bay ought never has happened, will never happen if Kai Mills is at the head